Susie, and welcome to another Wild Orchid Crafts video on behalf of the Wild Bunch. Hope you all are doing well today, and I'm here to share with you yet another design team project for Wild Orchid Crafts, so let's get to it. Oh, I just love this. This is such an absolutely precious box. Isn't it terrible the way I just get on and say how I just love my crafts? Anyway, I'm being silly this morning, but that's only because this box is... I know that I've made a lot of really nice keepsake boxes or jewelry boxes in the past that have been very Victorian and very frilly and elegant and so on. But this box really, I believe, takes the cake. And if you can see how this was made, you'll see why. And I'm just slowly going to go around in circles on this one, and then I'm just going to introduce to you what I've done here. Okay, now yes, I am using my computer, and I think that's just a little bit better than the tripod, but I do like the tripod as well. Anyway, just sharing with you, I used here these very, very pale pink trellis roses on this project. Absolutely stunning, and if you'll notice, this is a very unusual design, and I decided to take the heather flowers, and I used two of them, one on each side, and I joined them together to make them go over kind of like the hooper on an altar. That's the only word I can think of, really. An archway of some kind. Over these two flowers in the center, just to do something a little bit different. You keep using the same type of flowers and colors, and just after a while your work looks like it repeats itself, and I don't want to do that. So with that said, I've also used some of these white leaves, which are really very pretty, and really give off a nice shabby look on the project. But more so than shabby, I think this is really more like a Victorian style Victorian style box. And having that said, what I did here was I decided to use some gold buttons, and I just cut the shank off and put those down. And I also used some of the pearl buttons here with the gold around it. And using the gold in some of these projects, I really think add that Victorian sparkle. And along with the Victorian sparkle, I've used some shimmer mist all around. I don't know if you could see it on this, but it is on there, and it's very slight because I used a pearl color. And of course, adding some more of these beautiful two-tone roses right there. I'm hoping that you can see that. There it is. Two-tone roses and the pale pink roses and these hip roses that are absolutely stunning. Totally love those. These really, really tiny, tiny white ones, and then you have those pink two-tone. Just a real pink project. Just love the way these came out. And then up here in the front, you can, if you notice, there's also some leaves at the bottom of the project, and then adding some flat back rhinestones and pearls from my stash. Of course, there are some flat back pearls in here from Wild Orchid Crafts as well, so it's basically a big combination of a lot of things here. Which I've also used. I made that bow from the, I think it's Cameo Beige vintage seam binding from Wild Orchid Crafts, along with their flat back pearls, and I believe that's like an ivory color, creamy ivory. Very, very pretty, very gentle looking. And then the back of the box where the pearls end, I just put a little tiny flower there just because it was off a little, even though I thought it looked even, but it was off a tiny drop. And then I didn't want to cut the lace here. This is vintage lace in a mauvey pink kind of color, so I just cut slits there so that when you open it, the hinges open without a problem and nothing gets stuck, so it looks very nicely neat and nice and finished. And then I also have this really pretty very narrow vintage lace that I've been using on a lot of my hearts, and I used 3 rows of that. Just very elegant. I did not go around the back with that, though. I don't know why, but I just didn't. Maybe because, I don't know. I just didn't go around all the way now that I'm looking at it. But that's no problem because it doesn't stop the beauty of these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. I mean, there's nothing like it. Whoever sees them on any projects that I make and give as gifts, or if something is made to order, it's just nonstop in shock how they absolutely love whatever I've put together. And so this is a really cute box. I say it's probably from your forefinger to a little past the middle of your hand, maybe like, I don't know, 6 inches by 2.5 inches. Very nice size little box. It's wood and it's altered, and the bottom color I painted like an off-white, which was able to show through nicely to make this a vintage mauvey colored lace show up nicely also. And then when you open the box, you can see the color of the paint that was used, which is like an off-white color. And then I used the Wild Orchid Crafts flat back pearl hearts and a little pink flower in the center, just as a little romantic look. And I tied a bow from their vintage seam binding, and I left it nice and long in there. I just thought that was kind of cute, kind of almost like if this would be for a little girl even. I don't know, but it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know how you would use yours, but this one is for a close friend of mine. Her birthday was last week, and I did not get a chance to see her because of things that have held me back. And I'm hoping to see her this up and coming week, so this will be her birthday present. And I know that she's going to absolutely love it, because when I give her things that I make, she freaks out. And yeah, that's it. So these flowers here are from Wild Orchid Crafts, which you can go to their channel, www.wildorchidcrafts.com, and you can get these and a lot more for yourself in basically any color that you like. So go on over there and check it out. We also have a Wild Orchid Crafts fan page over on Facebook, where you can go ahead and check out my designs, as well as other design team members' photos and videos that are posted, along with many of the admirers who come to the channel and post their crafts with Wild Orchid Crafts flowers and their comments as well. And right below this video, you will have a list of all of these flowers and their item numbers, along with the web address, just in case if you forgot it. And you can follow the list if you like for purchasing, or just to go ahead and have a look. So and down below there, I'll also list my Facebook fan page, along with my my blog, suziecrafter10.blogspot.com, where you can see still life photos of everything that I make on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts and of my own handmade designs. So thanks so much for tuning in today, friends. I hope you're all doing well and feeling good and happy. And don't forget, we are in the month of March, and it's National Craft Month, so I hope that I have inspired you with this project today, and that you can come back and share with me something that you made. So thanks so much for stopping by, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that button above, right over there, and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned. Thank you.